y'all
it
for
do? What it
tuning in
do?
to another episode of Matchmaker. Do us a favor, make sure you hit that subscribe button and go to Fanatic and hit that subscribe button and make sure y'all show y'all support in that regard. But man, if y'all missed yesterday, it was epic. And today we plan on making it epic again. And we got two young phenoms. See, a lot of people chose and select Webb Scott because I'm pretty sure they haven't seen my guy Haveli.
No,
I
they
don't think
don't
they seen
know.
him. But so for y'all, it was an easy pick. But for us, basically, man, we do our due diligence. So we're gonna be able to show you just a little bit of footage on them that that we was able to recoup. But
Hmm.
like these dudes are good, man. These dudes, they the truth. I'm gonna just say that. Yeah, if y'all seen our matchmaking, y'all definitely seen that we've been on point, and it's been very hard for us to select a certain player, unless the biasness kick in.
Hold up.
Yes, sir.
Some of us be on point.
Oh,
Other
and I
ones
don't.
need a little work. I be on point. Other
Okay.
people need a little work. But we I get what you're saying, dog. I get what
Okay. So yeah, you definitely need a little work.
you're
That
saying.
that's for sure. You know what I'm saying? That's for sure. But man, what's up, man? How you been?
I've been good, man. I got a lot of good and bad reviews from yesterday, man. But shout out to Maryland, shout out to DC, shout out to VA. You know, we gonna see, man. I think what's left? City Life 12U,
I got him in the bag. Oh, I got
Okay, City
Ocho.
Lights. What are they? 12U or 13U?
That'd
13U,
be
eighth grade,
13U. And
eighth
Ocho
grade.
Ocho want to
Oh,
come
eighth
on
grade.
too. When
Yeah, we're
when we
gonna have to
do his.
talk, man, because you know what I'm saying. They say I'm hating. I mean, right now, they the third best team behind. You know what I'm saying?
Boy,
Boynton, Rare Breed, City Life in that order. How about
man,
that?
that's
Saying.
funny how you get on a bandwagon after the fact. Like
I mean, they could
I
be the third best team, but the number one team is Boynton. But that's another conversation for another day, man.
the number one. So Rare Breed's number two.
Rare Breed number two.
Oh So you think Boy ain't gonna be that good?
It's no cap in my rap, man. Boynton gonna be that good, man. What is
Well,
we talking about?
it's remain to be seen because I know that Coach Mark been very quiet. So I don't
Hmm.
know if like he just like kind of nervous right now, or he
Hmm.
just doing some real recruiting.
He's
And
doing real recruiting.
yeah,
I ain't gonna put it aside him.
because I don't know who you can get after what you done had, and a lot of them going to play middle school ball. And
Hmm.
I think Ryan, if I'm not mistaken, Ryan is going to play high school, if I'm not
Hmm.
mistaken,
Hmm.
which
Yeah,
is
he did. He had some kids that was on that front end of 12, but was in eighth grade. So they are
God.
going to play high school ball, like a B5. But he do got some kids coming back. Um, I want to say like Corey coming back, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think he high school just yet. So it's some kids he got coming back, but I ain't gonna lie. See, you don't have that problem in Florida. Florida and South Florida don't have middle school ball.
Right.
So all those kids are already dedicated to that team. You know what I'm saying? And this is the last ride for a lot of those kids. So they gonna all want to click up and do what they do in South Florida. It's about to get ugly.
Oh, it's gonna get ugly. 14U, I'm already writing it in stone. I think OG Ducks will
Oh
win the
yeah, Oldie
championship.
Duck's gonna have the best.
They will win it.
And unless you tell me that your boys, the DMV, is coming back for 14U.
OC Buckeyes, they coming back, but it's either OC Buckeyes, Vegas Strong. It's when they get to that 14 bracket, that 14-year-old,
Cali.
bracket, it's
Hmm.
always a Cali team that win it.
Hmm.
And I want to ask you this question too. All right, so I have posed the question to people from California, and I said, "What is y'all measuring stick for talent?" Because none of
Hmm.
y'all come out here to travel, and I go to multiple states, and I see some of the best talent. What is y'all measuring stick? You know what I'm saying? Some of them
Mm-hmm.
said that uh, our students get a lot of recruits, college
Okay.
recruits. So basically, they said even though I guess they're not playing the top tier teams in youth football, they still end up making some of the best, best players. But that ain't what I asked. I
Right.
wanted to know about the team. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Individuality has nothing to do with the coaching, unless the coach actually is the one
Mm-hmm.
that's developing them, to be that person. But on most cases, it's what the player does outside of the football field that
Mm-hmm.
gets him to where he's supposed to be. But what's your thoughts on that, man? On Cali football.
I think Cali football, when you get to high school, is the best football. What I think the problem is with Cali ball, OG Ducks has found the secret sauce in bringing kids together. And California is one of the bigger states. It's not like a DMV. It's not quite like a Connecticut or a Jersey. Cali ball should have multiple national teams coming out of it. But
Mm-hmm.
I think that talent is so spread out and that they don't come together until they get to high school and they start going to the Boscos and the Cows and all of those. But I would love to see Cali ball. I would love to see, man, those teams come together. I also think, man, that they don't put. I don't want to say they don't put, but I feel like the coaches and the programs don't put enough emphasis on national ball.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I get what they're saying about our kids are gonna still go on and do this and that. But the thing about it is, a lot of times some kids don't go on and do those things, but they're great as youth.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like let's get them some shine while they still youth in high school, because sometimes you don't go on and do great. And there's an opportunity nowadays to establish a brand and all of that good stuff, man. So it's just like I think for some reason, man, I don't know why y'all out there on the West Coast, and I really think it's too because you got y'all so far out there on the West Coast and everything is done in the South or on the East Coast that it's like you got this big old slap of America in the middle in the Midwest where they not really doing much. Then it's
Mm-hmm.
going straight to y'all out there, and y'all got to make y'all way. You got to make your way all the way down to South Florida, or like this year they having YNC preseason in Panama. So it's just like I think it could be a money, a hotel, all that good stuff type of issue. But man, those things could be figured out, man. We got to get more Cali teams, more Arizona teams, more Vegas teams. You know what I'm saying out here.
Yeah, I think the problem is this, bro. The problem is you got a whole bunch of people that's saying that they go to some of the best talented schools and some
Mm-hmm.
of the best colleges and stuff like that, which is good, right?
Right,
That's
right.
where OG Ducks thrive. They a lot of these students are going to go to some of the best high schools, right? All
Mm-hmm.
right, cool. The issue that I'm having is, bro, it's a lot of money to be made now. You know what I'm saying? So you don't
They
want to
shorten the
keep them
kids.
behind
Mm-hmm.
and fall behind when they can make money. I told them this a while ago. You can make a lot of money right now
Mm-hmm.
and be a millionaire before you even go to the NFL. And that'll be a decision that you can make if you want to decide to pursue going to the NFL. You'll be making enough money, in the millions possibly, to where you like, you know what? Like, I want to do X, Y, and Z. I don't need to go to the NFL, right? Because a lot of people really want to go to the NFL because of the money. Let's be honest. But if
Right,
you already
right.
got the money, you know
It's
what I'm
the
saying?
money.
Like, do you want to play? That's the question that I gotta ask though.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, when I see that these people are behind on far as not helping these kids understand how to promote themselves, I think they doing this themselves a disservice. So,
Right,
like that's why I be getting on my hometown, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why I be getting on them, because it's like, bro, this is not a time to be lazy. You
right.
feel what I'm saying? This is a
For sure.
time to where you need to understand what it takes to help your kid, maximize their opportunities. And if you're not doing that, then you're doing the child a disservice.
Service, a disservice.
You feel what I'm saying?
Man, heck yeah, I feel what you're saying, man. So do you feel like it's a coach and program, or just a program? Is it a mindset? Is it because y'all might have had Snoop League out there, or do you
Nah,
see
bro.
anything changing? You feel what I'm saying?
Uh,
I know I feel like I've at least heard of some Vegas teams. I've heard of a few Cali. I feel like outside of what you present to us, I feel like a Oakland is missing out on a lot. You feel what I'm saying? Like, what's going on?
what's going on in California, man? It's either jealousy,
Okay.
it's a lot of uh look at me's type coaches, right? Where it's more focused on what the coach is doing as opposed to how the players are thriving. So when you see people in California, a lot of times you see, oh man, it's what I've done, what I did, oh,
Mm,
how I
me,
coach,
me,
or
me.
what I'm saying, it's
Yeah,
me.
yeah.
Yeah. It's never like a collective thing. If California decide to be a collective, set of individuals, bro, they will be one of the best teams. But the problem is a lot of people in California, bro, are selfish. And so and they don't want to know a lot of stuff. Cause
Right.
I remember it's this guy, man, his name Gino. Gino is literally recent. He had a session, what they call it, he had something set up to where it was basically free for them to go learn from some of the 49ers coaches
Wow.
about the game of football and
Right,
coaching and
right.
all that other stuff. Bro, not that many people went. So when you don't go, you know what I'm saying? Like you're basically putting your kids behind.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You as a coach. To me, coach, it doesn't just start with the X's and O's. It's what you teach them outside of life. You know what I'm saying? If
Mm-hmm.
if what you're teaching them can't apply outside of outside of the football field, it doesn't, to me, equate to coaching. It's not coaching to me.
Mm-hmm.
Coaching is saying, you know what, look, man, you're gonna have to fight through it. This is on
Right.
the field, off the field. Off the
Right.
field, you're going to have triumph time. It's going to be times to where you want to give up, but you can't.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So yeah, man, that's what it is. If California get together, bro, they can
That's
compete with the
hard,
best
Ken.
of them.
That's
What?
hard. I'm gonna say this real quick. I was talking to a coach, Coach Denzel. He like my brother. Shout out to Showtime United, his 7-on-17. He was telling me, man, in order to put a national team together, it takes so much sacrifice from coaches. Right. It takes a lot of different coaches coming together and sacrificing. I see it with the Dream Chasers. I see it with so many people, man. That So yeah, man. I just wanted to say that.
Yeah.
Hey, shout out to Paul, man. Paul Mitchell. Shout out to you.
Oh yeah. Sh- Shout out to you for sure. Okay, he said he's taking Webb Scott
That's
easy.
crazy though.
All right.
Easy is crazy.
Yeah, easy, man. I'm telling you, we ain't got no easy picks. But
None, man.
let's get to it, man. Like,
Please.
I know a lot of people gonna catch a playback because, man, for some reason, like I said, I was just able to um upload the pictures and let them know and stuff like that. So it is
Mhm.
what it is, man. But for anybody to say that this is easy, man, I don't think that you seen this other
You
kid,
ain't watch Aiden, man.
right? And
You
so
ain't watch.
what I'm gonna do, PJ Mitchell, I'm gonna play Aiden's first, and then we're gonna get into the other ones later. He said, I've blocked him. Oh, you played against Aiden?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's Paul, man. Shout out to Paul.
So how was that matchup? How was that matchup to you? Do you feel like he gave you a lot of resistance? See, you somebody with experience, so
Mm-hmm.
you can give me a little more insight. But I know
Don't
that.
talk crazy, Paul. He a chaser. Paul's a chaser, by the way. He's
Okay.
a dream chaser. So shout out to Paul, one of the top linemen in the United States.
Hey, you know what, Paul? You know what you gonna have to do, man? I think you should select somebody that got some footage and that's good that you can go against, and we gonna line that up. We definitely gonna line it up.
Anybody. Paul, I like Paul over 95% of people.
What?
Paul. I'm choosing Paul over 95%. He a chaser. I saw him firsthand.
All right, man. But let me play this clip real quick.
Let's
All
do it.
right, so this is first clip,
Hmm.
and this is, I mean, even though it's not the video far as with him in the past, I've seen the videos with him in the past, and it was the same thing. I just want to say that he basically utilized the way that he utilized his technique in this. He was doing this on a regular field, so I've seen it. So I want to play this clip real quick. He says Webb Scott is big and strong and technically sound. And that's hey, from what I've seen, this young man is too. So let
Yeah.
me play that clip, man, real
Y'all
quick.
sleeping. Aiden huge.
All right, man. So y'all seen this young boy got the technique down. This dude is strong. He's also he got you know multiple moves that he can use. And the reason why I only played that is because, like I said, when I seen him in pads, he was doing the same thing, and he was
Hmm.
one of R&R top 100 players, and that just lets you know that this young man was
He
actually a
play.
good
Hmm.
player. Now
Can
I've
play.
seen I've seen some of Webb, and he's very big.
Yeah.
He's definitely a big boy, but sometimes size doesn't always equate to skills and who's the better person, the better player. So I think, man, far as when we do these little breakdowns, far as the position and all that stuff, we're gonna see, man, who he picked. But
Right.
he said I want to see him against some of the OG Duck guys. Now we already got some of the we already got some of what's the two pairs that's
Hmm.
6'4", about 6'4". We looking for a couple of other,
Yeah.
tandems, duos that we can
We looking
compare
for some old
versus.
linemen. We looking
Yeah,
for some old linemen, Paul.
definitely.
We love
So
here.
man, let's go ahead and get into it, man.
Let's do
And
it.
you know what I'm saying? But I'll say this, bruh. For those who think that was easy pick, man, I think y'all was sleeping. Make sure y'all go and vote, and don't be biased, man.
Yeah.
That's the
Don't be
thing.
biased,
That's the
man.
thing that we learning
Vote or
about
die.
this.
Look,
Yes,
man, it gotta be at least. I need at least 500 votes, man.
absolutely. All right, so this the two right here, right?
So,
We got Aiden Haveli
hmm.
versus Christian Webb Scott, right?
Hmm.
So both of these young phenoms are good. Fanatic, when we talk about strength, who are you going with?
Strength. When we talk about strength, I'm going with Webb Scott, man. We talk about strength. That's a really tough one, but I'm gonna roll with Webb on this one, man. I'm gonna roll with Webb on this one by a razor edge. Um, and I'm gonna tell y'all why. That's Webb's game, right? Aiden's game is a little bit more movement, a little more finesse, because he doesn't have as long a reach. He's a bigger guy too, so I think he uses a little bit more. He really puts his hip in there. He uses a little bit more finesse, more moves. I ain't gonna lie, Webb just throw you out the way. Webb Scott just throw you out the way. You know what I'm saying? He just literally get you about the club, right? So when it comes to strength, I'm going Webb Scott, man.
For the same reason, man. I think Webb Scott is one of those players, man. Like he just kind of beyond his time. I
Mm-hmm.
think he's one of those people that I think right now he got probably a college player type strength.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of these players they're not physically capable of stopping him right now. So therefore, it may look like he's
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
stronger,
Yeah.
by
Yeah.
default. But from what I've seen in some of the players that he played against, I think that Webb Scott is definitely one of the players that's stronger out of the two. You know what I'm saying? So the next category, if we're gonna go with technique, who do you feel got the better technique out of the
Mm.
two?
This is when I'm rolling with Aiden. I believe Aiden has better technique. I believe Aiden has to use more technique. Because Aiden isn't as tall. I believe Aiden is strong. I think Webb is a little bit stronger.
Mm-hmm.
So I believe even if people really even just sit and watch film, Christian just dominates literally with size and strength.
Mm-hmm.
Aiden is not as tall, so you'll see him make a lot more moves, really put his hip in gaps. Like it's a little different. So I'm rolling with Aiden.
All right. So the same, bro. Like I say, man, stay out my head.
Yeah.
So the same for me, man. When you look at it and you see how he, do the rips. He got all the fundamentals to get to the back of the field. You know what I'm saying? Like I think that he got everything. He got the spin around. He got the when he coming up with the arm. He
That's a
got
fact.
yeah, he
Fact.
got pretty much everything. And you see, he got so much technique that like even some of the players that was bigger, you saw that how he threw them away.
Mm-hmm.
You know what
That's
I'm
a fact.
saying? So
And he
it's like
uses all his moves too, man. He uses all his moves, man.
he says he want to see him against some of the OG Duck guys. If we are we talking about Scott Webb Scott or who we talking about? Far as versus the OG Duck guys. Or are you talking about Aiden? Because I think, man, honestly, I really selected this guy, Aiden, because like a lot of people might underestimate him, and sometimes, man, it just sends some eyes towards him, and people will see, like, man, dang, this dude is really a good player. Like
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. This is that 1A 1B match, man. I think we've been doing good at finding kids who are great, and another kid who's great, but they do two different things, and making people really have to dig deep into it.
right. So out of the two, who are you giving the nod to? Are you giving the nod to Chase, or you giving the nod to
That's a great
Webb
question,
Scott?
Paul. We
Yeah.
put you on the hot
Yeah,
seat.
we putting you on the hot seat,
You
man.
know, make sure you respond back to that one. Don't try to duck that one. You giving it a Chase or you giving it a Christian? Double
Right.
C's. Who you giving it to? That's a good question. I know myself to take a break from this. I think I would have to lean towards Chase.
Over Webb Scott.
I would have to lean towards Chase over Webb. I just think Chase got more moves. Then you talking about another kid that's big and strong. So now what separates y'all is I'm gonna have to go with the movement that Chase has, man. And
Oh,
I didn't see Chase play against everybody. So
he said I've blocked Chase every day for 2 years, so I'm going with Chase. So he felt like the iron
yeah,
sharper iron.
Robert's on.
Okay. So is that I mean it's outside of that, was it a little biasness in there?
It sound a little biased, Paul.
Yeah, you sound
Sound
a
a little
little
biased.
just a little
You know what I'm
bit.
saying? You on that Dream Chasers fanatic stuff, man. I've
Hey,
changed. I'm not Dream Chasers fanatic this year. I've changed, man.
so yeah, yesterday, you kind of went back just a little
Nah,
bit.
nah, I ain't never
I
went
see
back, man.
Man, bro, I don't know how biased that you can that you can be. It was just crazy. I'm like,
Hey man,
it was
I'm
necessary
telling you.
though. It was necessary. It was necessary. He needed that because
Yeah,
you don't need nobody always telling you
how
that.
great you are. Yes.
Yeah, because sometimes you kind of equate that to not
Yeah,
working out and not going as hard as you can. You feel what I'm
yeah.
saying? So
And
like, yeah.
I've came to the realization that because Boog ain't finished the season, I can't have him in my top two. It's hard for me to want to admit that, but I can't have Boog in my top two when he ain't finished the season.
Okay, so here's the thing. Do you give? Hold on. We said this is Leonardo Scott. Christian has every move there is. There is no need to use spins when you're running. When you're running right by folks, affecting the game. Y'all want to see game film? Yes, sir. Please send some of
Yeah,
that game film. Hey,
yeah,
we was looking for it. We
yeah.
was,
Definitely was looking for it. Yeah,
all I was,
I agree. I agree. Leonardo, he is literally just running through folks. I agree. I feel like we both said you probably ain't no need because he just bigger and stronger than everybody. But you know what I'm saying? Um,
so
but
it,
then
but
we
it
got
seemed
another
like
kid who
Leonardo. It
used
seemed
nothing
like, hey, it seemed
but
like
him. So
Leonardo. It seemed like he kind of agreed that Aiden got more technique.
yeah,
It seemed
because
like
he
he
got to
kind of,
use it in
yeah,
game.
he
He
got to
got to
use
use
it.
it every single game. You know what I'm saying? You got to use it every single game. Um, so yeah, I mean, right now, Leonardo, you on our side. You giving strength to Christian. You giving technique to Aiden. Am I wrong, Leonardo? What we doing?
Right. It seemed
You
like
and me
we.
right now. You
It seemed
arguing
like
against
you agree
yourself.
right now.
Yeah, what we doing?
Let us know, man. Don't look. Please don't hide, because I know. Look, I know a lot of people gonna see it afterwards. Like I say, man,
Mhm.
I had a little trouble uploading everything. So also make sure everybody go and vote, man. Post that on your
Vote or die.
stories.
And we need 500-600 people in this thing. Vote or die.
Oh, for
This
sure.
it's Cali in here. Cali votes, so we might be okay. It's y'all Georgia people that don't be voting.
Man. But yeah, I'm trying to post something that he had
Hmm.
that that I want to see. I
Yeah,
want y'all to see real
yeah.
quick.
I definitely think that I definitely believe that Christian has moves. But again, Christian don't have to use a lot of his moves. So when we start talking technique, it's just like when we start talking about those running backs, and our running backs always say, "Oh no, I got hands. I'm a great receiver," but you don't catch the ball in the game.
Right,
Well, that's
right,
because they got receivers, or I'm a downhill back. Cool, I get it. You got hands, but we're not seeing it as much as the
right.
kid that is in the air raid and they bust him out the wide receiver a lot. You feel what I'm saying? So we're gonna have to go with the person that's doing it on a consistent every game basis and say they a better receiver. But that's kind of how that happens, Leonardo.
So I'm gonna play this one. I gotta play them clip by clip because, like I say, man, everything that can go wrong went wrong, but it don't stop the show. So
Come on,
I
man. When
got
the
to
money
finesse in
stop
the other
snapping,
way.
let's do it.
All right. So this one is just I can't do my guy like that. I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna play another clip for whatever reason, and
Ruined. I saw him coming off that edge though. I also wonder sometimes, man, would Leonardo move to linebacker? I don't know. I don't know. Right now he's super young, but sometimes I wonder. I know the D line has changed um, a lot. I know D line has changed a lot from those big Warren Sapp looking type players.
oh yeah, no, they
So
bigger,
are more
stronger.
slender, big, muscular guys in that middle. But I sometimes see Christian as an edge rusher, depending on the scheme, outside linebacker, edge rusher, somebody that can kind of drop in that coverage, but also come back. So that's just something I kind of seen from his game, but I don't know. I
Yeah.
don't know. Y'all got to tell me,
Let me play this.
Leonardo.
Let me play
Tell
this.
me. It's just like it's a man out there. He playing with a bunch of boys.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what it looked like. You know what I'm saying?
It's like
But
it's a man out there playing with a bunch of boys, man.
he says, because I'm a little late with the reading. He says, no, you guys want to penalize a kid for being bigger. That does not mean he's less technical. You guys don't even have Christian film. You playing film from years ago. Now there is some film out there on YouTube. There is. Like I'll be honest with you, I still can't really give my full assessment outside of,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying, outside of that. I mean, I haven't seen it. To be honest, all the
Mm-hmm.
film that I've seen, from him was basically like it just was him running straight through everybody.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't him displaying much technique. I don't think even when you send us the film, you're gonna send us much of anything with him doing the spins or doing, the stuff that the other guy
Yeah.
does, which is stronger. And if you missed it, I'll play it one more time. And he was actually doing this same exact thing in games because I,
Mm-hmm.
I actually saw some of his footage. But here you go.
We straight. Yeah.
So this
Yeah,
dude, he doing,
yeah,
you know what I'm
he
saying?
does a
Like,
lot. And see, Ken, what Leonardo got to understand is we're not saying that Christian can't do it. We're saying that because this kid is built a little different, he does it every single game. There's never a game where you actually get it like he can just power through kids like it's not necessarily his that's not his skill set. You feel what I'm saying? So again, it's not to say that Christian can't do it. It's to say that hey, this kid does this every single game, right? So again, I equate that to a lot of people that when we talk about the running backs, they be like, oh man, I could catch, or hey man, yeah, I could do sweeps. I got moves. I can cut up the field. I can dance. I can do all this, but you a power back, right? It's not to say that you can't do it. It's to say that this is what you do on these games. You feel what I'm saying? And this kid maybe does it a little bit more on their games. Not penalizing. It's to say that's just what this kid does a little bit more. You know
also,
what
and
I'm
again,
saying?
I played that clip because like I said, I seen him really do it in the game. So when I was editing, everything I was trying to edit it just would not download. So I have to take certain clips, of everything. So um that's why you only see that particular clip.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
this
yeah.
young man is really a good player. And I'm not going to, for the simple fact that I know of Webb Scott just a
Mm-hmm.
little bit more than
A
this
little bit
other
more. A little
kid.
bit
I'm
more.
still not gonna be biased towards that kid. Now they both are like really good, and that's why
Mm-hmm.
I selected the two. It's not to say that, oh well, this person is good. We're saying out of the two, which one of them does it just a little bit better.
A little bit
And
better. A little bit better.
and you say just because that he don't have to use it because he's a lot stronger than everybody doesn't mean that he
Mm-hmm.
can't. What I'm saying is, even if he did use it, I still think that the better candidate,
Mm-hmm.
will be Aiden.
Right.
And that's just to be honest.
I know.
But
Great argument. I agree with that. 110%.
he says, not gonna lie to you, bull rushing with no pads on isn't a fair matchup. But this is what I'm telling you. I'm telling you, all of the stuff that I've seen
Mm-hmm.
it from this session of what I just played,
Mm-hmm.
was reciprocated and done, implemented in the real games.
In real games.
How
In
he
real games, y'all.
got
Seriously.
R. He got with R&R, as one of the top players in the nation. So, like I basically seen it. I said, damn, like this dude got the goods.
This dude different. This dude's
You know
different,
what I'm
man.
saying? So, Webb Scott,
Y'all really gotta go watch some air games, man. Go watch air play. And I'm telling y'all, you'll be amazed at how good this kid is.
he says, your job is to not be blocked. If you if they can't get their hands on you, you're less technical. Got it. Okay. I like that. I
Mhm.
ain't gonna lie. Nah. See, the thing is, it's just to me, it says that I'm playing against lesser competition.
Okay.
That's what it says to me.
Wow. Okay. Okay.
Because if you're not getting touched, then you're not playing against the best. And I can honestly say that because if you got some elite blockers, you're going to have some battles. You're not just going to be going past nobody. You're going to have to use technique, right? That's how you got somebody like he's a smaller guy, but you got somebody like Grady Jarrett.
Mhm.
He's full of techniques. He's not the quickest. He's not, any of that, but he has the technique. You know what I'm saying? And so that's what we're looking at. Just because we select him on this one, Webb Scott might win every other one, every other category. You know what I'm saying? But when it when it makes sense, we got to go with who we gonna go with. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
I agree
So
on that one.
so far it's one is
It's one
it's
up. It's
one
one
one.
up.
He says now you're changing words. I've never said he didn't have to use it. Hold on. Let me make sure I go back. He says you actually have to be blocked.
Hmm.
Okay. Then he says your job is to not be blocked. If they can't get their hands on you, you're less technical. Got it. So basically, what you were saying was we're saying that he was less technical due to the fact that a lot of people wasn't touching Will Scott, right? That's what I got from that.
Yeah, I got from that because because he's so strong and they can't touch him. We trying to say he ain't technical. No,
No, we're
I'm
not
trying to
saying that.
say because he's so strong and they can't touch him, he's stronger in that category. Like he has the strength category.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the other kid, he plays a different type of game. So his game is all technique. You know what I'm saying? So,
Mm-hmm.
and I can watch the Under Armour game, and that's a game where he might have used all technique. But I can also do the same thing with Aiden, where he'll play in a game similar to that, which he has played in many games similar to Under Armour, and he uses all technique. Now, my question is though, Leonardo, have you watched Aiden's film? If you ain't went and watched Aiden's film and him play some top teams, then your argument is null and void.
Hey, I don't think he gonna be able to answer that or say that he have watched them. I don't think because here's the thing. We're not going based off size. We're going based off. Matter of fact, we gotta finish some of these categories so we can. So we, you know what I'm saying. So we can
Mm,
have the
get through this.
proper assessment,
Hmm.
and But I'll say today too, bro. We can't give the rankings a like any type of credit right now because we literally just put it up, so we can't give it any type of validity
Hmm.
because who knows? Like it might go one way, it might be one way right now.
Leonardo, I like you, Leonardo. I like Leonardo, man. Leonardo
Yeah,
coming with that fire.
he says. He says what I'm saying is you want him to slow down and get blocked. Nah, no, 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 no. That ain't what I'm saying. What I'm saying is because when we talk about, because we mention speed? Did we
Nope.
mention
We ain't
speed?
get to speed yet. We ain't get
Okay,
to
so we can
speed
go.
yet.
We can go to
Let's
speed.
go to
We can
speed.
go to speed. Go ahead. Break your
All right.
assessment
So when
down.
it
And I
comes to
get mine.
speed, I feel like this is one of them where we gotta give to Christian. And the reason we gotta get a Christian because I feel like Christian can come off the edge and he can go play inside. He can play inside out, basically. And I want to say I believe Aiden could play inside out, but not at the same level as Christian, right? I believe Christian can play inside out on the run and the pass. You feel what I'm saying? I believe he can spill. I believe he can contain. I believe he can also rush. You feel what I'm saying? Um, and I don't necessarily believe Aiden as high level player. If we told Aiden, we just need you to contain, we need you to play more spill. Like I don't feel like that's his type of game, right? He's more of an inside player. So when it comes to speed, because of his ability to be able to play inside and out, I think we got to go with Christian.
All right. So, um, I kind of disagree.
Okay.
The reason
Okay.
no, far as not speed,
Okay.
I think when you said that he was saying that he could play multiple positions and that
Mhm.
Aiden can't. I think Aiden can play just as many positions as as Christian can.
Mhm.
Because like I've seen him play the D line, I've seen him play D tackle, I've seen him
Mhm.
play like the D end. I've seen him play
Mhm.
multiple positions. I've seen him play O line.
I agree with that. I've
Yeah,
seen him play O
I've
line.
seen him play,
Great O line player too. Great
right,
high level.
both ways, right? So I think that he's a person that can play any level. But one thing that I would say that Christian has over him for sure that you can't teach, nobody can teach. He has the height. So therefore, even if he's playing like the D line, like he has a way higher percentage at getting deflections, or like even if he's not getting through to the quarterback, he
Mhm.
still has a chance to disrupt any type of passing that's being made. So that's where I give him the credibility. But one thing that I see from Aiden is that Aiden is able to get so low to where I'm saying, like, he's already in the backfield
Mhm.
to when you hike it. So when you look at the two, although Christian is quicker, it feels to me that Aiden get to the backfield a little quicker due to how he come off the ball. Even though even though Christian has more power, I think the technique that Aiden used get him to the backfield just a little quicker. But
Mm.
but the speed is
Mm.
going the speed is going to
Mm.
Christian.
Mm. I don't like how you just threw that in there like that though. I don't like that. I don't like that. All right, I don't like that. I think Aiden can play both. I just think if we talking run and pass rush, I think Aiden is more of a if he went to DN, I believe Aiden would be more of a pass rusher than a run stopper. But I think see you just can't say that because you got Christian who could easily, like you said, get deflections, which means that he can easily drop and go to a linebacker position, then come back and play the end and come back and play inside. That's all because of speed. Don't do that today. Don't do that. You been doing good. We've been agreeing, but don't do that.
Man, I'm just saying, bro. When we talking about it, I'm utilizing all facets that he's also good in. Because
Okay,
what you
okay,
made it seem
okay.
like, now, if you go to linebacker, now I don't think that he would be suitable for to play the linebacker position. I don't think Aiden. Now you can put Christian at the linebacker
Come
position,
on,
and
man. Talk
I
talk
think that
talk
he would.
crazy now.
Yeah, I think that he
Talk
would
real
definitely.
stuff.
Hey, I am.
Okay.
I
You
think. I
about
think.
the window was opening, and you know how you get when the window start opening. You like to dive out of it. Yeah.
All right. So what part did I say that you disagree with so far?
I definitely disagree with he can do just as much on the D line. I don't believe that. Now, when we talking D tackle, that's when I believe that they're somewhat evenly matched. But when we move to that D end, I think it's clear that Christian is a better player when we start going to D end.
Yeah,
But when
I
we
say no.
talking
I said he
okay,
can do.
because
Yeah.
you try to make it. I felt like you trying to make it sound like they about equal at that D end spot.
Nah, no, I'm not saying that.
Okay, man,
What
because
I
then
am
it's not.
saying,
It's not. That's when we start talking a little different.
no,
But when
what
we
I was
start
actually
talking
talking about that.
inside, though, inside, I think it's interchangeable.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
I was actually
Okay.
talking about the inside. See, I've seen Christian play the D end,
Yeah.
but like I've seen him play the D line.
Yeah.
You know, but what I'm saying, like, far as him, like I think that he's the better one if you have to add up all the positions. He will be the one that come out on top. I can utilize him a little bit
In
more
many
than
spots, for
yes,
sure.
right.
For
But
sure.
if we talking about that middle, far as disrupting,
It
I
starts to
think
get interchangeable. Yeah.
yes. And to be honest too, I think it's hard to even chop him. That's how low he go in.
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm saying? When you look at Christian can get damn near chopped every play. Like it doesn't really happen because I think is illegal, but
Mm-hmm.
sometimes they get away with it. They go for them legs, and he very tall. So I give the inside. If we talking the inside, man,
Right.
I'm giving that to him. He said
Okay.
he's sending the footage to our IG.
Mm-hmm.
All right. He said I would take the apology on your life.
Talk crazy, man.
Hey, so
Talk
he
real
said
stuff, Leonardo.
so
Talk
he
real
said he
stuff.
ain't got no chance.
Talk
None.
stuff.
That's crazy.
Yeah, when we start talking inside, though, I ain't gonna lie. We talking different. But when it comes to speed in this category, I'm giving that to Christian.
All
But
right. So we're gonna go to the next category then.
mm-hmm.
The next category will be footwork. Who got the better footwork out of the two? Because
Mm-hmm.
in alignment, we gotta look at
Yeah, you gotta have
footwork.
them feet. You
Cause
gotta have
yeah,
feet.
you got to see. It's a difference though, because I
Mm-hmm.
gotta talk to Leonardo.
Mm-hmm.
It's a difference when you just kind of bull rushing everybody and you
Mm-hmm.
just get into the back.
Okay.
Now, when you get to that level, that college level or that high school
Mm-hmm.
level, you gonna have to do more than just trying to bull rush and what I'm saying, push somebody back. You're gonna have to actually work because now they got some of the best talents on the team, so it's not gonna be as easy. And then I seen the workout that Christian done, and the boy got some
He
footwork,
got
bro.
feet.
He
He got
he
feet.
got he got some feet, man. But guess what? I gotta go with 80, bro.
Talk,
I gotta
talk,
go with
talk.
I gotta go with 80
Okay.
because
Okay.
I gotta go with him.
Yeah.
I got
I feel the same thing. I feel like I've seen that Christian workout, and I was like, ooh, he made it tough, right? He made it tough. Because again, I think when he was out there playing at Buford, sometimes I feel like they didn't challenge him, and it's not his fault. It's not his fault. The kid, he's a man playing with boys, right? He throwing people out the club. You know what I'm saying? You too young, get out the club, right? So he throwing people out the club. Um, but then when you sit and you watch Aiden, you say, man, every single play, like every single play, this kid is using feet work, and he's on the inside, right? Um, whether it's double teams, whether it's one on ones, like the man really, really has amazing feet work. Um, so I kind of got to go with Aiden as well for just being
got
super
my guy right
consistent.
here, man.
What's going on, y'all?
What
Des,
will
what's
they
up?
do, man?
What's good? What's good? Hey, how's everybody doing today?
Oh yeah, they gonna
Man,
love
we
you,
good.
man.
Hey,
Yeah.
we good.
Okay.
Hey,
Okay.
hey, Des. So we got two of the young phenoms here, right? I'm about to go ahead and show you on the
For sure.
screen. All right, so we got to the left, your left. We got Christian Webb Scott, and then on this one we got Aiden Haveli, right? And
Okay.
before you get your assessment, right? Because you do this.
Yeah.
Before you get your assessment, I want you to watch Stitch because you seen Christian Webb Scott a little bit.
Absolutely.
Okay, but now I'm gonna play to you, Aiden. All right, so let me see right quick. 1 second. All right, so here's the feel from Aiden. So let me know what you think about his footwork. Hey, I don't want to play too much of it, but
Yeah, yeah, man.
far
You
as
gonna
what
get
you
me too
just said,
turned. Yeah. Hey, you got the right person to call. You ain't know, Kendall. You know how we roll.
hey, but look, I got somebody on here, Leonardo. He's saying that
Leonardo.
basically this not even in a comparison. Based on what you've seen, do you feel like this is a good comparison to Webb Scott? I know he got height over him,
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
but this dude got technique, and not only that, Des, he does this in the games.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I feel like they're two different players. I ain't gonna hold you up, Kendall
Mm-hmm.
type deal. One's gonna be more of an interior as he gets older. Now, don't get me wrong, Christian so damn big. I be telling some of these kids, I don't know what they be eating. Like you don't never know what his body will turn into once he gets his grown man strength. But
Mm-hmm.
off the top of the head, you could think that he's going to be an edge right away. Man, I know plenty of NFL players who play running back, edge. They didn't got too dang big because you know what I'm saying, growth hormones and all that, and they had to move inside. So as of right now, today, Christian Webb is. And I'm sorry, what's my guy name again? One more time.
Aiden Haveli.
Aiden Haveli. They're two
Mhm.
different players right here. Now I love with Aiden Haveli that he want to put his hands on guys. That's a huge thing that you want to see. Now obviously him being eighth grade, he's bullying and I mean you just being 1,000 like, and I'm not trying to like knock or nothing about that. The one thing I want to tell you guys, and when guys want to judge and see who's this, who's that, when guys are their age, from really all the way eighth to 12th grade. I don't care how skilled you feel you are. These guys are novices. You know what I'm saying? Now it's flashes, which is great, but those are novices guys, and they're still learning and trying to figure out who they are, either as a pass rusher, D lineman, because things can change throughout the career. Especially, you know how it is in eighth grade and going through the whole process of and everything. But between the guys, man, Christian, obviously, I like more movement, or I like Christian's skill a little more. I avoid using the word of saying finesse. Some guys like to say finesse, but sometimes people get confused with finesse with being soft. And there's nothing soft about Christian. I was an not HBC, I'm tripping. FBU defensive line coach in his seventh grade year. And I got to see how he works and how he wants it. And obviously, with his body transformer, man, this guy's built like a baby Hercules, dog. Built like a baby Hercules. I like his movement. I like that he has the ability to stand up if you need to use him to stand up. Some people don't realize Christian came from Duluth first, then into the next, him being in Buford in that round. Parkview, he was in Parkview for a second. But yeah, but Aladi, I like, man. He's gonna put his hands on him. I like when he's like using the cross chop with the hump. That's a real good move that Adrian Claiborne, a former Atlanta Falcon, used to use that all the time back in his day there. And that's something that's a move, and what he's doing, he's gonna take that for him for the rest of his career. Now, where he be able to do that against guys, as he come up, only time can tell. It can be done. He's not recreating the wheel because there are guys out there doing it. But real dog, Kendall, it's two different guys, man. but I love the fact that he loves putting hands on them, and obviously with the length and the twitch, I love Christian um, from being around him through my career.
Hmm. Yeah, so he's one of the players that's I think he's about 6'5" now, Christian. And the
Yes,
thing is, the other guy is not too far behind. He's about I believe about 6'3".
yeah.
Yeah, so he's a pretty big guy himself.
But
And
oh, go ahead.
go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
Oh, here's what I see, because Christian was moved a lot at tight end throughout his youth league or whatnot. And I'm sorry, what's his name again? One more time, apologize.
Haveli, Aiden,
You said Aiden.
Aiden.
Okay, Aiden. Some things that I see like with his footwork, and I had the time to look at some of his previous videos or whatnot. I can tell that they've been using him both as a D lineman and O lineman, and his
Mm-hmm.
stance can get confused at times. Not saying he
Mm,
don't have a good stance, but that's like one of the biggest flaws is when you come from a youth league. Okay, now I'm on offense now. Okay, now I'm on defense now.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, I get tired. Shit, I'm
Mm-hmm.
halfway. You feel what I'm saying? I'm
right,
halfway through the stance
Yeah.
or whatnot. So I can
right.
see that right away. You know what I mean? But I give it to Christian just from the standpoint where he's been more on the edge majority of the time throughout his career, even being on tight end as well. But but uh, but yeah, that I just want to throw that out there. My bad for cutting you off.
Oh no, no, it's all
Yeah,
good.
yeah,
Hey,
yeah, yeah, man. We need
but
that. We need that.
but Des, this is my guy, man. It's the we started this matchmakers, and this is my co-host, and like good dude, man. But yeah, I definitely wanted you on here,
Okay.
so you could give your pro assessment, your specialist, opinion on the two, because I seen the young man Aiden, and I just thought like, man, this dude, he's doing some of the stuff that I seen already, and not only that, he's having a lot of success doing it. Now, one of the things that we were talking about was how a lot of times he doesn't show his technique because he kind of overpower his opponent. And I kind of equated that to just really not having the level of competition that he's going to play against once he reach high school. You know what I'm saying? So I just think
Absolutely.
Christian right now is just above everybody, when it comes to pass rushing and stuff like that. But I think
Absolutely.
when when he goes to get to the high school, he's going to somewhat have a challenge, because like I'm not seeing him utilize any of the stuff that that he's supposed to be being trained or being
Okay.
taught in the process.
Okay.
Because I know a lot of people might think, okay, well, since you're just able to bull rush everybody, that you don't have to use technique. It's one of those things that you use it or lose it. If you're not,
Absolutely.
what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
If you're not utilizing it, then basically you're going to lose it, and you just ain't going to be able to pick it up when you get to high school. You're going to meet people your match. So that's where
Absolutely.
what I'm saying? So that's where I was kind of going with it, because
Okay.
Aiden is utilizing all that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And he's not only doing that, with the bull rush, he's doing that in real games.
Absolutely. You know
You
who
know,
Aiden reminds me of? I'm
who?
gonna take y'all back about maybe 4 or 5 years ago, high school football. Brian Dees. I don't know if
Okay.
you guys remember him.
Yeah.
Was just he was on everybody's feed on Instagram, Twitter,
Mm-hmm.
just bullying everybody. People say, "Hey, could he translate that or whatnot?" I give it to Brian, man, because even his Clemson days, he was able to evolve with his skill. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? Like when you tell a kid, "Hey, man, don't run through him, use your hands," and they having success, you already know he's gonna snap to what he because everybody wants to get a win or whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
And there's nothing wrong with that type deal, because I'd rather have a aggressive dog versus, you know what I'm saying,
Right.
a cat. I don't want to finish the rest. I don't know if I can say that, but
Right,
what you
right,
call a cat? Y'all know I'm reverting
Yeah.
to.
right.
But anyway, no, that reminds me. He reminds me of Bees a little bit, man, and that's a good thing. Now, the one thing with Bees, man, he dominated every single game, and the thing I would want to see from him is, and only time will tell when he gets to the high school level, is he going to be a game wrecker? Another guy I
Mm-hmm.
want to go out to that he kind of remind me of just a little bit. Maybe he's more taller than him. I don't know if you guys remember Caden McDonald from
No,
North
Okay.
Gwinnett.
Yeah.
I don't
That's
remember.
an interior Ohio State guy right
Mm-hmm.
now. He reminds me in terms of movement aspect of that. But I ain't gonna lie, you could put Caden at fullback. You could have put him at the nose. He gonna come out with about 3 sacks 2 touchdowns at the goal line, how North Gwinnett used him. But
Hmm.
I don't. We need to see of how the coach. What high school is he going to at the moment? Do y'all know?
I
We
don't
talk
know what high
about
school he going to. Aiden.
no, I don't know.
At this moment,
That's the one
okay,
thing I was trying to get. I was trying to get that information, but I think he never responded back to that.
okay.
But yeah, man, that dude, man, he's good. And then the other thing too, man, is really just me trying to get a D line some, some attention, man. Like
Okay,
just
Hmm.
yeah, for
people
sure.
on the
It's
offensive end
yeah.
and defense, because even though the draft showed you who they be wanting. They
Yeah.
want them quarterbacks and they want them, them linemen and stuff like that as well. So, but they don't get a lot of credit,
Right.
far as the from people like to me, coaches, a lot of people. So like I wanted to take the time to, talk about some of the D linemen. And man, we got another group.
For
Man,
sure.
they tough, bruh.
Yeah, this I ain't gonna lie. This eighth grade class it's gonna remind me of that. Is it the 2019? I'm gonna remember if it's 2019 or 2020. It's one of the two classes. With Miles Murphy, you had Christian Miller, you had Mikael Williams, you had it was just a plethora of just D linemen coming out as a, and I'm putting these guys in the high school rank too, because eighth grade over with. I'm just
Right.
being
Yeah.
1,000. It
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
The FBU All Star game, you know how it is. People catch up with the hype. Little dude that couldn't go to camps, all of a sudden he
Hmm.
coming out of nowhere. Things change, but the unique two things that we really emphasize with these guys is how are their skill and how they're growing with their body going to match up. This dude, then there, Christian, he built like a damn baby Chase Young. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about from a stand of what his length, and then like I don't know if you seen this dude online, man, ripped, shredded, um,
Hmm.
kind of drawing the attention. You guys remember Justice Terry
Hmm.
that came out of well, I think he's a junior, senior now, just committed to USC from Middle Georgia or whatnot. But like when he came out eighth grade year, it was a big deal because how big he was, whatnot. These guys are getting that type of attention now. Kendall, you didn't drove around with me when I was doing camps, driving the U-Haul and stuff like that, and you didn't
Right.
see some of the younger guys. And the crazy part about it is, them guys are draft eligible next year and the following year. So them times we was going up to Cedar Groves, or them times you was coming with my camps at late night rush, them is them time. And a few guys then went to the NFL since you last cleaned them guys or whatnot. But
That's crazy.
the one I want to tell you about this is these guys get a head start because obviously with their body or whatnot, but circumstances and situations both with these two are going to be big. Obviously,
Hmm.
going to Buford. Buford is a powerhouse. They got about what 3 5-star D linemen right now, and
Hmm.
they say they gonna keep recycling and whatnot. Not so sure about the Cali scene right now, but sometimes but with Cali guys, man, they be so athletic. They change
Yeah.
positions 3 4. Man, California, they got healthy thugs. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? It's just a part of their lifestyle. So we gonna don't want to get too deep and speak on some things that I'm not 1,000% sure of his region. But
Hmm.
the one thing I know about Christian, him being around in Georgia, and being at Buford, you already know that's a whole
Oh yeah,
well-oiled machine, man. So
for
it's gonna be
sure.
it's gonna be good to see for
But
both
yeah,
of these
man.
guys.
But yeah, both of these guys is good. But I want to see if I can play this one. The guy just sent to me. So uh hold on, let me see.
Go
Let me
ahead,
see if
go ahead.
1 second. I played that one already.
Okay.
Let me see.
We appreciate that, man. We need that type of expertise on here, man.
Oh yeah, man.
Oh, that,
My
we
guy right here.
definitely appreciate that, Coach, man.
Oh
Giving us
yeah,
that
man. See,
expertise,
that's one
man. That
thing. That's one thing
breakdown,
about the lineman. If
man.
you could keep up the lineman, that's you know what I'm saying. That's the big part
Hmm.
about it, man.
Hmm.
Heck, they talk about this. The quarterback, the most position in football. The number 2 position got to be the guy to go get him, which is the pass rusher. You know
Hmm.
what I mean? Now, hey Kendall, hey, y'all gonna have to preach that stuff, and y'all gonna, you know what I'm saying, have to tell the guys around that this is an important thing because what the coach is gonna be is, oh, lineman go home, or that
Hmm.
don't matter. The heck, shoot. Man, you tripping, man.
Yeah.
Oh, let me see,
Well, guys
man.
are tripping. Man. I see what you're working with, man. I see what you're working with.
All right. So this is, and I don't know if you're gonna be able to see that.
Okay, that's a better. It's a little bit better.
Let me see.
Come on, hit
Y'all can see it, right?
somebody!
Good job. Good job keeping it
Let him,
head.
let him play, boys. Keep blocking you. He can't hold you.
There you go, defense!
It's only one play. So let me see.
Defense! Come on, hit somebody!
I think that was the same one.
Yeah, that's that mama reporting that right there. That's the mama.
I know that boy. You got me out of the movie. Got me moving.
Now you see what you working with. See. I mean, when you long like that, man. I
It
mean,
ain't, it
heck,
ain't, it ain't, it ain't,
protecting the
it ain't.
game, getting vertical. All right, what else we got? What else we got? What else we got?
Oh, that's a good one.
Super good get off right there. Super good get off right there. Play that again. Play that again for me. Super good get off, man.
I'll
Sets
play
up
one more
everything.
time.
Counters inside. And if you pause it slow, you can see him almost moving before anybody across the line. He gets his first 2 steps down before anybody gets are able to move. And yeah, man, super good.
Oh yeah.
Yo, he gone. Look at that.
Stride,
Out of
man.
there,
Look at
man.
his
That's the
stride.
defensive coordinator thing. Shoot, he's super happy about that.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, I
man.
think there's one
And
more.
and oh, go ahead, keep going, keep going, keep going. Yeah.
You know
I
that
think
boy.
we
You
played.
got
No,
me out of the movie.
we played it. But
Yeah, you
yeah,
cut it
man,
off.
I think I think that young man is he got a promising future. I definitely think that, but I just think too that when you got somebody like Aiden, I think that he can be just as dominant, as far as with technique and from what I've seen. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? I just want to get those underdogs a chance to, be seen and display their talent as well. Because like I say, I seen a lot of that stuff that what's his name, Aiden was doing that you actually taught some of the stuff. You know
Absolutely.
what I'm saying? So I'm like, basically right now with some of your technique and the fact that he's already doing some of it and then you sharpening him up, dude gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
But
Eh,
like,
Can I,
go ahead,
Kendall,
go
can
ahead.
I say something right here?
Yes,
So
sir.
with Aiden Christian, the first thing I gotta give them they props and stuff like that. Let's get this. They're both Division 1 Power 5 athletes
Yeah.
right away. That you
Right
can see
now.
that
Yeah.
from a mile away type deal. The thing as they go through their career is how both of them treat the big picture. Deion Sanders was
Mm-hmm.
saying these guys trying to get NIL rich. I'm trying to get them NFL rich. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? How's that going to affect them type deal? How, okay, I might pick this school right here. Okay, I go to an even front versus an odd front. How's that going to affect them? So that's
Right.
really, personally, that's where I'm really big on right now because these guys are going to get a chance. They're both going to probably compete in state championship runs and whatnot. And we're going to be able to see them being tested by new guys that are going to come up. And we're going to be back on this show talking about, oh, what about this guy? What about this guy coming up or whatnot? So that's what's going to see, man. I want to see how these two young men go through the rank and they handle the big picture. Some guys cannot handle the big picture. Now, the big part that me and Kendall we spoke on years ago is having the people around them. I'm not speaking on who has what, who doesn't have this or whatnot, but that's going to play a big part about it. As far as both of them with technique, you can tell both of them are being trained up. Absolutely, you can tell that stuff from a mile away type deal. But the one thing that separates guys is that takes that big picture and that next level is the aspect of the details of it. So one thing when you go through high school or the young leagues, what you see, okay, you'll see guys that can go the whole game with just running past somebody. You can
Yeah.
see guys that go a whole game just running through somebody.
Right.
But here's the part when you go deeper into the film. What do you do if Buford go against IMG? How does Christian set up his pass rush moves? You see
Right.
what I'm
Talk,
saying? That's
coach,
the
talk.
next part about it type deal. The Bosa brothers, good example. When them guys were coming out, them guys were getting trained up by their dad. Their dad were telling them like, "Hey, I don't want you using power." He's like, "What you mean I use power? I could just run through them every time." There's a time and place for that. I'd rather you take your chances losing on a rush so you can master a move. You feel what I'm saying? Bruce
Hmm.
Smith is one of my good friends, man. When I was out there, Canton, Ohio, coaching the New Jersey Generals, D line, and the USFL, we was sitting down like, guys go against like with them with their ages. They see the same people at camp. They see the same people on the team. So they're not coaching. Okay, bet you've been going against Johnny all day in one-on-ones. Go against I don't know George because we got to change up because them two guys set differently. Maybe Johnny is better at using his hands in terms of when he's pass blocking or whatnot. Maybe George is not as good as using his hands, but he has good recovery speed to prevent you from getting the sack. But when
Hmm.
guys go through at these younger ages or whatnot, we kind of like not really we because I ain't I'm watching. I'll tell how it is from the sideline. Guys are just going through, or like it's like herding cattle. We got all these kids. Let's just see which one makes it through or whatnot. So I'm real big to see on how these two young men goes through their career in the big picture. Because you know how things is, and we didn't went through life and things took a chance right away. But for the most part, is these guys are skilled up, and it's gonna be exciting to see where these guys head in the future.
Man, I love that coach, man.
Hey,
That was
coach. Hey, Des. So you already know what you and I talked about, and you know how I was telling you that I'm trying to because you don't really work with the youth. It's more like high school and up, right? And
well,
so I mean, with
well,
some
I
people I
work with
know.
everybody, but
No, I'm
you're
saying
not
like
wrong.
folks.
But go ahead, go
Yeah,
ahead, go
yeah,
ahead.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So but like I was trying to get you more involved with the youth. Man, the issue that I'm having, man, I just think I'm just not really getting because I when I meet the players, they want to do it, but it's like I'm not really getting the others involved, as far as like the
hmm
coaching and like I'm making an announcement, and then it's like I don't know, man. It's
Yeah.
weird to me,
coaches
but
don't take the D line as serious as they should, and the techniques and the skill set that comes with it, man. They
Mhm.
focus a lot on the quarterbacks and the running backs and the wide receivers on the youth level. They don't take, defense that don't take the D line. I feel like they don't take defense that serious, but specifically, they don't take the D line that serious, man.
Okay, absolutely. No, you're right, man. Some people don't know. Although I'm down here in Gwinnett, I live in Sugarloaf, helping these different guys down here. Um, like I'll go back to my hometown in Detroit and work with different camps and stuff like that. And you know how it is. You always want to go. Hey, you always want to go back and help the crib or whatnot.
Mm,
But like with the youth or just anybody, I have to keep it real with them. Do you want to? They be like, all right, I don't want to start right now. Oh, he's not big enough. He's not that.
mm-hmm,
Skill training is for all positions. If you're a linebacker, you need to learn how to
mm-hmm.
blitz. Hell, if you're a
Right.
DB, you're gonna learn. You need to learn how to bend, not just bending because you're blitzing, but bending because of what? You got to block the field goal. You got to
Mm-hmm,
block the punt. Just any aspect of the skill. But one thing I'll say about and I want to hold the coaches accountable type deal. Going back to what you said, Kendall, guys aren't reaching out to get the information.
mm-hmm,
And and one thing I can defend on them right there, some guys don't know who to get the information to. So like a guy myself, college coach, pro coach, bet I'm battle tested. You know what I mean? Some
mm-hmm,
guys it's like all right, I keep seeing all these neighborhood guys or whatnot, and they don't understand who to go to, or the parents don't understand who to go to. But like it's almost at a culture where like if you know what I'm saying, who to go to type deal. But
right.
like you guys spreading awareness, bringing me on. I'm pretty sure you done brought other guys on right here. But as far as the culture of the front seven, we have to all do a job just stressing, hey, we are the second most important position on the field because that's true. Y'all want to know something crazy about how like this junk drive me crazy? Every time we do individual, every time we do a camp, no matter what program you're a part of, where do they put the D line and O line? In the what? In the back. Put them in the back. Put them in
Mm,
the corner. We gotta have the mentality like, no, I'm front and center. Now I'm not saying we need all that space, but at the same time, you gotta understand how like it's almost like it's embedded in us. Like, oh yeah, the D line, oh you ain't gotta do nothing, whatnot.
yeah.
Now it's guys out there working. Don't get it wrong, but
Mm-hmm.
there should be a lot more than what it really is. Some people like, hey, okay, they don't want to put the investment into the training and this, that. I'm big on this. Either pay for training or pay for college. That's up to you. And
Mm,
now, because the days,
mm,
I'm being real, the days of like
mm.
you know how like growing up, our moms was like, hey, go out there and do your best. Because we can
Yeah,
go outside, play whatever, pick them up, mess them, whatever. Them days over with, man.
yeah.
You need to start. Georgia just passed a law that what like is it high school and youth can get paid or just high school?
Not everybody can get paid, man.
You said
Everybody
see
can get
dog. That's and I'm not
paid. You know
saying
what I'm
I'm gonna
saying?
promote that,
If you
but
got a
that's
brand,
crazy.
everybody can get paid. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
just about brand.
yeah.
But
No,
yeah,
for
man,
sure.
that's so that's the thing, man. Like I'm working on trying to help these kids get the money aspects,
Mm-hmm.
but like it's a couple things that we got to fix first. We got to fix these parents not really you know
Don't want. Yeah, that's true. That's
being the best
true.
representation of their kids, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which can hurt them. They don't understand that
I
aspect.
don't
And then the
understand
other
that.
thing is you got to be in the know. A lot of people don't know. They don't
Right.
know,
Yeah. Yeah.
the right information. Some of them just thinking the NFL, but look, it's so many other opportunities that you can
Absolutely.
utilize, that can help you build your brand. Because I know with some of these colleges, man, if you trademark your own name, man, you can only lease it out. They can't own it. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? A lot of people can't own your name. So I'll be trying to get some information out there to where they can know they'll be empowered. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But people don't listen. You know
They
what I'm
ain't
saying?
gonna
But
listen, man.
which
When it
is
comes to that D
frustrating.
line, O line, man,
Yeah.
Yeah,
they don't
it's
respect the big
frustrating. But
boys.
but
Yeah.
like I told them, man, I'm like, man, my guy, he worked with some of the best players,
Mm-hmm.
pro level, college level, high school level, right? And people they don't blink an eye. They don't bat an eye, but it's like, okay, and you wonder why somebody like Chase. See, Chase went to him, fanatic.
Okay. Okay.
See,
Oh yeah,
see,
Chase. Yeah, yeah. I know.
yeah,
Yeah, Chase. That's my dog. Yeah,
and you
Chase.
see what Chase doing,
Yeah.
right? One man army when he gotta be doing his thing, right? And you see the difference in the type of level that he's on in comparison to other.
Right.
Even when like I remember he training
Let me
Chris.
let me cut you off one more time. Let me tell you about Chase story. I love his parents and everything. Man, Chase mom called me.
Ah man, what happened?
Ah man, come
What
on, man.
happened, man? What the
What
heck?
what you sabotaging for over there, man?
Hey, that's
What's going
crazy.
on?
That's crazy.
Phone didn't die, man. You about to tell us a Chase story? Shout out to Chase, man. Dream Chasers.
Man, that's crazy. I'm gonna give it like a couple minutes, and I
Okay,
mean,
so
yeah, a couple minutes to
start
see.
back up.
But yeah, man, like I said, this one we more so really just shedding light on.
Right,
Hold
right.
on, you wanna?
He back.
No, 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 not yet,
He
not
not
yet.
back yet. Okay.
Yeah, he says, oh, and shed it the blocker. What you think about the technique?
Nobody never said he ain't had a technique, man.
Hey,
Nah,
why do
we
y'all
got
take? Hey, I gotta ask this
go,
question.
go ahead, King.
Leonardo. Why do y'all take any form of disagreement or selection of another player in one area as like we just said, he's just the wackest player that we seen, and that's not the case. You know what I'm saying?
That's a
Like
fact. That's a
the,
fact.
the dude is legit. He's
Right.
like he's legit. I don't know what happened, man. Why I keep doing
Mm.
that?
Nah, he's the truth,
Sometimes,
man. He's the truth.
sometimes,
He's the truth. You feel what I'm saying? There's no denying the talent. I think anybody that sees him will see the talent.
but what
Uh,
you think of my guy, man? This is like,
I mean, coach tough, man. He talks the talk. We know he walks the walk. He's certified. We know he's coached top tier kids, top tier talent. He's coached top tier events. So it's just like, man, when you have those type of people around, man, you've talked about them before. I even know about you trying to get everybody, like a lot of youth kids, to go to him and utilize him. I remember even one year you were like, look, man, my dog said he doing something for free at one time, and you even try to get people to lock in. But again, man, it goes back to what we were saying about Cali ball. When it comes to linemen, we don't take it as serious as we need to at a youth level. You feel what I'm saying? You got a lot of coaches who don't want to either learn, like you, coaches will learn everything they need to know about quarterbacks, receivers, or what a running back, but they won't take the time to learn what a lineman's supposed to do because it ain't as sexy. It don't look as good. It's not quote unquote as fun. So I love to hear Coach come on here and talk about the how when you talk linemen, you talking skill. You know what I'm saying? Because they have skills that need to be developed and learned too. They are low. Today's linemen are skilled players, especially D linemen. D
Right.
linemen are skilled players, right? Like you say, their footwork, their technique, their speed, their get off, right? All of those things matter. So, we got to do a better job, man. We got to do a better job.
Hey. Also, too, I'm gonna get you, Leonardo. Leonardo, I'm gonna get you. You sat there and said that we didn't have no footage of Christian,
Mm-hmm.
and you gave us the same thing
The
he
same
already
footage,
got.
man.
You gave us
Same
the
footage.
same
I
thing that
noticed
he
that too.
already
I
got.
noticed that. I said, hold on, I seen this. I
I'm
seen this
like,
footage.
yeah, you ain't sent me nothing that I ain't already see. Now that Lawrenceville, I didn't see that.
No, I
I
ain't
didn't
see the
see that one.
Lawrenceville either. I ain't see the
But
Lawrenceville.
but you made it seem like you was gonna
I
show
need
us something.
exclusives, man.
Yeah,
I need
we
exclusives.
I thought
I
that's
need to
what I
see. I,
thought.
I need something ain't nobody got.
He said, "Where do you want me to send them?" Nah, you can go. You can go send them back to the IG. You see
Send
how
him
I
back to
just
the
played it,
IG, man, because he
but
gonna definitely send them to me.
that's you just made it seem like you was about to just send us the highlight, the
Something we ain't
college
never
highlight.
seen
Yeah,
before.
that you was saving for the colleges.
Yeah. Come on, man.
You know what I'm saying?
What you
Like
holding on to him for anyway, man?
yeah, right.
Stop
We
holding
seen
on to
that.
him, man. Eighth grade, man. He going to high school. Don't hold on to that film. Send it out. Send that film out, man.
That's man. Look, once the people understand, man, that coming here, you're gonna learn as much as you can. You
Mm-hmm.
know, y'all start coming back. Y'all be, because like it's the information that I got, bro. I'm just ready to just say, here,
Take it.
just take the information, empower
Take it.
yourself.
That's
And
a
people
fact.
like, no, they want to figure it out on their own. And
Right,
I don't
right, right,
understand
right,
that.
right.
So just like with my guy, man, Christian, I definitely think that dude is definitely gonna be in a power five. I think he
Okay.
gonna probably go
Aiden,
to the
Aiden,
league.
Aiden.
Both of them.
Okay. That's
You
what
know
you're
what I'm
talking about
saying?
right now.
I,
Talking
I
about Christian
think
Aiden.
yeah, Christian,
Okay.
Like I said, man, he got something that you can't teach, and he might get taller. He ain't even hit
I
his
ain't,
full growth spurt, which is crazy.
I ain't gonna lie. Christian get any taller. That's crazy.
If he get any taller, bro, I damn near might put him at receiver.
I about to
I,
say, bro, I might go to tight end at this
hey,
point, bro.
I'm the hey, the reason I put him at receiver, bro, because it ain't
Bro
nothing
might go to
nobody gonna
tight
do.
end, bro. He
You
might
see
go to
how
tight.
you see how Randy Moss was doing to everybody,
Yeah, he might.
and
I
he
ain't
was
gonna
only
lie.
what
Bro might
about
go to
six
tight,
two.
bro. Cause I seen him catch some passes, so I'm like, hey, look, bro might go to tight end. Like we gonna we gonna leave him where he at for now, but I don't know, man. Bro might go to tight end.
Yeah, but overall, bruh, I guess far as the categories, I think we touched up on most of them.
Yeah, for sure.
But like, is there anything that you like, far as I want to say, far as like how far they go?
Hmm.
Is there anything that make you say, okay, out of these two, this person definitely gonna go to the NFL, right? Long as
Hmm.
he stay the course.
I think
Out
it's
of
for
those,
both of them.
you thinking both?
We
I'm
talking
thinking
about
two.
two kids that's already over 6 feet tall. Two strong kids, two kids that's developed their feet work, two kids that's grind, two kids that got great support systems, two kids on opposite coast that play like Coach said, play two different type of styles. Um, we know for sure that we're talking about two high level D1 players. I'm talking Power Five D1, right?
Mm-hmm.
So from there, NFL is just a grind. There
Mm.
from there, NFL is just the work you put in, right? But we looking at two kids, man, who we know top. These are going to be two Power Five D1 players. We're gonna be watching on Saturdays, in the afternoon around 3, 4 o'clock. Those big games, man. With the bus outside, we were watching if he's still around. Lee Corso put on helmets to because of these kids gonna be making a difference. So, I think they both have a chance for NFL, but man, NFL so far off that I'm gonna say, man, we talking high level D1.
Mm. High level D1. Hey, but I say, far as the level of success,
Mm-hmm.
I think both of them will go and do some amazing things,
Okay.
and uh, I think they both got great personalities. See,
Okay.
that's the thing. I think when you look at Christian is very marketable.
Mm-hmm.
Very
Absolutely.
marketable,
Absolutely.
and the way that he carry himself, I think that young man, is definitely gonna be up. He gonna definitely be up for making some millions. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right. Right.
But
Right.
matter of fact, I want Christian Leonardo. I'm looking at you to go reach out to my guy. But yeah, I would love to have him on here. I would
For
love to
sure.
have him on here
For
because,
sure.
like, it's like everything that we do is just creating an experience, as
Right.
far as being able to talk public. And, once you get that experience, everything else, is the ladder. Like, you're going to be in a position to make a lot of money. And that's the one thing that even Dame had to do. Dame had to sell himself, and because he's a quiet guy,
Mm-hmm.
right? Damian Lillard, he's a quiet guy, and one of the things that he understood is that he's going to have to speak,
Mm-hmm.
far as publicly. And one of the things that he did an interview with me in this as well. He did some like that most people are not used to. So for him to come on here, man, that'd be dope. I'll reach out to him, but I'm really reaching out to Leonardo and
Okay.
see if they're gonna do, what we asking, get my guy on here. And basically, matter of fact, come on here, give your assessment
I
on
would
what
love
we
to have
talked about,
Leonardo on, man.
right?
I
Give
would
us
love
your
to have
your
Leonardo
assessment
on, man. And we're
and
gonna we're gonna talk. We're gonna talk eighth grade, man. We're gonna talk eighth grade lineman. Period. I would love to have Leonardo come on, man.
right, yeah, definitely. Come on here, give your opinion, your opinion, based on your experience, like eighth grade, and we'd love to talk just like we did yesterday with a young phenom that's going to one of the top high schools in the nation. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, we'd love to have you on here. But yeah, go ahead and end us out, fanatic.
Hey, man, this was a great show, man. Y'all know we're gonna be back. We got some things, man. I gotta get with my dog Ken so we could do one of those quick takes. Probably on Thursday morning, man. We gotta get a quick take by my boy LeBron James. But anyway, we got to get some quick takes in, man. But we appreciate everybody. We appreciate Christian. We appreciate Aiden. We even appreciate my dog Leonardo, man. We can't do this without that type of interaction. Make sure that y'all like, comment, subscribe. Make sure that y'all go to National Sports Chat, subscribe, Sports Fanatic, subscribe. Go to his Instagram. Let's get his followers back up to what it was before they took the page.
Oh,
I've
they took
definitely
the
seen my
page.
followers increasing day by day, week by week, man. I appreciate all that love that y'all giving me. So that's all I got, Ken. What you
Oh
got?
yes, sir, man. Far as with me, man, shout out to Des for coming on here.
Out the
But like I
coach.
said, man, I know a lot of influential people, and I'm just trying to share the info that I got. But I just need y'all to do y'all part. And
Right.
like I've been telling y'all, I've been waiting to bring somebody on here from the NFL that I know. I know a couple of people. I know a couple of people that's in the NBA, but I can't bring them on here until we start, you know, coming together as the community, as the sports community. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? once I'm able to see y'all engagement and stuff, then I can bring out the big guns.
For
You know,
sure.
so make sure y'all tell people about this. Make sure y'all tell people that we're trying to do something for the kids, because I'm gonna create this, say this scenario, then we can go ahead and end it out.
Mm-hmm.
What if you do
What if?
your part
Mm-hmm.
and then you come in and subscribe? I mean, not subscribing, but you're coming to the page, you get other people subscribing, and we build this channel to be big enough, right? We build it to be big enough to start bringing people that are undiscovered on, and we've got a rapport with colleges, and
Right.
we are able to bring you on this show to speak why you should be in the presence of a D1 recruit or school, and we get y'all signed. But that was
Mm-hmm.
based on you just doing your job and telling people to go subscribe to this channel. And we're doing our part by making
Right.
sure anything that y'all need, we're able to make it happen.
For
Like
sure.
that, like this gentleman that just came on, he like every like I want to say like every month he damn near training somebody from the NFL,
Right.
or he's training somebody from the top dogs in college. He's training somebody that's about to be the next guy from high school, right? And I'm coming to him and I'm saying, hey, look, you should give some of that to these kids. Like they really not learning the basic fundamentals, you know. So um, he says there was no issue. I just knew you hadn't did your homework to say things you were saying about Christian. I saw those, everything that you sent me. I saw all that. So did I still not do my homework? He said
Yeah.
because there's obviously technique. I didn't see the technique in the clips that I seen. I
Um,
didn't see it.
this is my favorite person right now.
Hey, Leonardo,
We've had
you
a great week. We've had a
yes.
great week. I love Leonardo, man.
I'm just saying, bring my guy on here. We gonna settle the score.
Right.
That's
Right.
what we gonna do. You know what I'm saying? But because this channel is for them anyway. So without y'all, it's no channel. I mean, we just talking. This is for these babies. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? That's what we building it for.
So for
So
sure.
we expect to see um Christian sometime next week.
Let's do it.
Sometime
Let's
next
do it.
week. Bring them on. So
Let's do it.
we could do either Monday or Tuesday.
For
No,
sure.
Monday we got Coach Al. So we can do
Yeah.
Tuesday.
Ooh, that love to. That'd be great. Two back to back great days.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But yeah, man, thank y'all for tuning in.
For sure.
National Sports Chat, Sports Fanatic.